BlueDig Polish measurement system for excavators. Installation of the system on an excavator. Instructional video. Before installing the system on the excavator, be sure to also read the manual available in PDF format on the macmaker.pl website. Installation will be presented on a JCB 8014 mini excavator with a 2-piece swing boom, quick coupler and a 50 cm digging bucket. Before installation, prepare the following components and tools. Sensor set and mounting brackets for the BlueDig system. Ensure the sensor batteries are fully charged before installation. Tablet or smartphone with the latest version of the BlueDig application installed. Self-leveling crossline laser with tripod. Spirit level, tape measure and electronic angle gauge. Inclinometer. Cloth, degreasing cleaning agent and a permanent marker. Let's proceed to the installation. Position the machine in a garage or workshop on a level and stable floor. Verify that the upper structure of the machine is level, specifically that the machine's rotation axis is vertical. If the machine has fixed reference points or a location where this can be verified in both axes, roll and pitch, it can be checked using a spirit level. A more accurate method is to use an electronic angle gauge mounted, for example, in the cab. Zero it and verify the measurement by rotating the excavator every 90 degrees. If the rotation axis is vertical, the angle measurement in each rotational position should be the same. After zeroing the sensor, rotate the excavator by 180 degrees. Read the measurement from the angle gauge. If it is the same as in the previous position, it means that the rotation axis is vertical in one axis. If not, place a shim of appropriate height under the tracks so that the measurements are the same. Repeat the rotation every 180 degrees and adjust the shims until the sensor, zeroed in one position, also indicates 0 when rotated by 180 degrees. Rotate the excavator by 90 degrees in one direction and verify the angle measurement. Rotate the excavator by 90 degrees in the opposite direction and verify the angle measurement. The inclination angles for a 90-degree rotation to the right and to the left should be the same as in the other positions. If they are not, place appropriate shims under the tracks and repeat the measurements. After setting the rotation axis to vertical, place the bucket flat on the ground. If the boom is additionally swingable, set it in the position in which excavation will be performed in this configuration. For example, using a marker, mark on the swing bracket the boom swing position for operation in this configuration. Using an angle gauge or a spirit level, verify that the bucket is position level. If not, adjust its position, for example, by adding appropriate shims under the blade. On the device, launch the BlueDig application, go to the Machine menu and press New Machine. Follow the instructions in the Setup wizard. Enter the machine name. The machine name should clearly identify the machine and the bucket for this configuration. Select the bucket type. Select the boom type. Select the machine type, rotation type. Review the notes in the subsequent steps. Take one of the sensors, read its MAC address, and enter it into the application. Using a permanent marker, mark the sensor number on the sensor label. Clean and degrease the area where the sensor mount will be attached. Attach the sensor to the boom segment indicated on the screen in the application setup wizard. If needed, use a permanent marker to label the mount with the sensor number. Install the sensor in the mount. Proceed to the next step. Take the next sensor and enter its MAC address into the application. Using a permanent marker, mark the sensor number on the sensor label. Clean and degrease the area where the sensor mount will be attached. Attach the sensor to the boom segment indicated on the screen in the application setup wizard. If needed, use a permanent marker to label the mount with the sensor number. Install the sensor in the mount. Proceed to the next step. Take the next sensor, enter its MAC address into the application and select the mounting method on the bucket. Using a permanent marker, mark the sensor number on the sensor label. For the bucket sensor, it is recommended to build a dedicated box or protective cover to prevent damage during operation. The protective cover should be durable. However, due to wireless communication, the sensor must not be completely enclosed in metal. Clean and degrease the area where the sensor mount will be attached. Attach the sensor to the boom segment indicated on the screen in the application setup wizard. If needed, use a permanent marker to label the mount with the sensor number. Install the sensor in the mount. Proceed to the next step. Take the next sensor and enter its MAC address into the application. Using a permanent marker, mark the sensor number on the sensor label. Attach the sensor mount according to the instructions in the application on the stable rotating part of the machine. If needed, use a permanent marker to label the mount with the sensor number. Install the sensor in the mount. Proceed to the next step and follow the instructions displayed on the application screen. Set up the crossline laser so that the vertical and horizontal beams intersect at the center of the bucket tilt pin. The laser must be positioned so that the vertical beam is perpendicular to the side plane of the boom. In the following steps, perform the measurements and enter them into the application according to the instructions displayed on the screen. Turn on all sensors. Proceed to the next step and wait for the sensors to connect. In the next step, wait for the verification of the sensor installation. Position the boom according to the instructions on the next screen. Wait for the sensors to calibrate. Position the boom according to the instructions on the next screen. Wait for the sensors to calibrate. Position the boom according to the instructions on the next screen. Wait for the sensors to calibrate. Perform and enter the measurements according to the instructions on the subsequent screens. Save the configuration and confirm the configuration list. You can now select the newly created configuration for use.